Pass through Jerusalem's Jaffa Gate into the maze of the Old City, and Abed Bakarad's shop is the first on the right. He's 85 now, a Jerusalemite who's lived through so many challenges here over the years, but nothing prepared him for COVID. When was the last time you sold some products to a tourist?
6 months.
6 months?
No. Now I come in here. This day I don't like to stay in the home.
His is the universal struggle of 2020. Empty businesses, broken livelihoods, and that need somehow to stay busy and stay sane. Through the year, these paths at the heart of the Holy Land should be packed with visitors, tourists and pilgrims following the roots of their religions. And yet for 10 whole months, there has been not one. How is business?
Not good.
Not good.
No good.
The roofs above the alleyways are where you'll find the best views here. But these days, the spot for the snap everyone wants is deserted. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre marks the place where Christians believe Jesus was crucified and then rose from the dead. Inside, today, it's empty. Hi, how are you?
Just put my mask on.
Karen is originally from Liverpool. Jerusalem is now home where she runs the Levantine Gallery. And she's holding on to hope that people will soon return.
They stopped at various times due to wars, due to plague, then during the World Wars, the political unrest, the intifadas. But they always come back here because this is a unique city and it's got these sites of faith, of pilgrimage for the 3 monotheistic religions.
But that history and the political complexities of this region make things even harder. Past idle tour buses, the road to Bethlehem takes you through Israeli checkpoints into the occupied Palestinian territories, where the economy was struggling even before COVID. In Manger Square, the tree is up, but there will be no visitors, and locals are not allowed to gather as they usually do. Midnight Mass at the Church of the Nativity is restricted to just a few.
People are sad, people are worried, people are now thinking of their daily income.
Tony Kashram is the president of the local tourist association, and he has just one message.
Well, I would say get vaccinated and come, you know. We love to see you here. We love to see pilgrims. We love to see tourists back. We want to go back to normal. And the people, I mean, everybody knows the Holy Land. Everybody knows the areas here. Just come back.
And yet, despite all this, or maybe because of it, it's hope, not despair, which seems to endure.
COVID-19 made the people think back about how they have to love each other around the world. We are all a human being. If it's hurt you, it will hurt me. That's it.
Solidarity works around food.
Of course, no Christmas is complete without food, and for that, in Bethlehem, look no further than the Fauda restaurant and chef Fadi Katan. And Fauda means chaos.
That's Fauda, which means chaos. And it's called chaos because how I used to do the menu here is I go meet the farmers. Whatever they have that day is how my menu looks. And it's a bit this creative chaos that we have. But now it's a quiet chaos.
Yeah, and altogether different chaos.
A very different chaos. A chaos where we're wondering about what's going to be happening next year.
Okay, well, let's go to your kitchen and see what you can cook.
I mean, the market is around.
With the restaurant shut, we're off to Fadi's home for some comfort food, Palestinian style.
My butcher's a local butcher. I've slow cooked short ribs that have been nicely cooking for the last,
Look at that.
4.5 hours.
I guess for you, like, your passion's cooking, and that's been kind of your escape as well.
Of course. I just after we closed the restaurant, I had to come up with something to stay sane here, but also to be able to share what I'm doing. I'm not physically cooking for other people, but with how things have changed through the different online platforms, I think I've fed more people over the last few months than I've done in the last 5 years. That's, for me, that's the message of Christmas from Bethlehem. This year, I hope, for people wherever they are, if you're cooking, cook a bit more and share it with somebody who actually is going through a rough time. Cook a larger leg of lamb, or have the turkey cut up in a way where you could send them a meal, or send a family a meal or something. Solidarity. I think so. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Fantastic. Mark Stone, Sky News in Bethlehem.